that. Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the FV215B and the updated version, of course, because until update 9.1, this tank was more or less irrelevant, especially after the general heavy tank buff, which pretty much hit a lot of the meta tanks at the time, such as the Kron, E5, IS4, etc., etc. So this tank was actually given back its reload time and with it the DPM, which was unrightfully taken from it because this tank was already not very popular. But now this tank actually has some decent amount of HP, which it didn't have before. And on top of that, it gets back its reload time as well as DPM. But on top of that, it gets insane HESH shell penetration. So HE on this tank is just really good. You can pretty much dominate medium tanks as well as light tanks, TDs and heavies. You should be able to hit into the weak spots quite easily, especially the sides and rear, and absolutely dominate people because of your HE shells. Now for this to actually work, again, you need to be able to survive long enough, and you need to be able to use your DPM and accuracy to your advantage. Simply because if you don't hit your shots on this tank, the HESH shells won't really work, and they're going to backfire because you're not going to be doing as much damage. The armor on this thing is very meh, especially on the sides. You cannot side scrape in this thing, even though the turret is located at the back of the tank. So you're going to have to play very accurately, very carefully, and use your gun and all your advantages to try and win. Otherwise, this tank is just full of negatives in general. The mobility, for example, is not the greatest. It's alright, but it's not the best. You know, it's not an IS-7 or an AMX-50B, for example. The armor, again, is not that great. Frontally, your maybe upper plate is good, but your sides and, your lower plate is quite easy to pen. Your turret has a huge hatch, which isn't always penned very easily, but sometimes even medium tanks can just throw a shot in there and it will go straight through. So you have to be quite careful in this tank. Overall, it's more or less a support/frontline vehicle. You can use it for both, and it really depends on your playstyle and how you play this tank. So tell me what you guys think about the new FV215B in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye-bye.